All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So I wanted to make a video about some of the original training partners of Arnold Schwarzenegger, specifically some of the ones that I have not made videos about yet. So obviously some of the best and most well-known bodybuilders of all time have passed through Gold's Gym Venice. And obviously you're going to see a lot of photos of Arnold and Franco. You're going to see Arnold and Dave Draper. You're going to see Arnold and Robbie Robinson. A lot of those guys you guys already know about and that I've already made videos about. You've also got Yusuf Wilkaz. So I wanted to talk about some of the lesser known guys that you're going to see in the background of some of these photos. So in a lot of these photos in the background, you're going to see a guy named Denny Gable. So Denny Gable was primarily Robbie Robinson's training partner out in Venice, but he was also one of the original training partners of Arnold. And during that time, he was a very well-known bodybuilder out in California, although he wasn't as successful as some of his contemporary training partners like Robbie and Arnold. He was just well-known for being a part of that crew. He would go on to write and appear in several different Weider magazines, and he would write columns and articles for Weider. So he was really just associated with that, general Venice Beach crew. And unfortunately, in the year 2000, he would die at the age of 49. The cause of death was a pulmonary embolism. So in addition to Denny Gable, you had Kent Kuhn, who was a training partner of Denny Gable, and you can see a couple photos of them posing together on the beach. He was another well-known bodybuilder from that time period that was probably lesser known for being in that original Venice Beach crew. You also had Eddie Giuliani. So that was the bodybuilder in the pumping iron scene that ran up to Arnold, jumped on him, and gave him a hug. Then, of course, you had Ken Waller, who appeared in Pumping Iron. You had guys like Roger Callard, who would go on to pursue acting careers. I made a video about Roger as well. You're going to see guys like Rick Drayson in a lot of these photos. Rick Drayson, obviously, I made a video about. He is the guy that runs a YouTube channel with the YouTube series called Rick's Corner. And then, of course, you have this photo, which I believe is probably one of the best photos in bodybuilding history in terms of getting the most classic golden era bodybuilders in one photo. So in this photo alone, you can see Pete Grimkowski, you can see Mike Mentzer, you can see Ray Mentzer, you see Lou Ferrigno, you see Ron Tefel, you see Andreas Calling, Ken Waller, you've got Chris Dickerson, you've got Tom Platz, you've got Bill Grant, of course, you've got Peter Paul, who is one of the Barbarian brothers. You can see Kent Kuhn, who I mentioned earlier. He's also in this photo. You see Manuel Perry or Manny Perry. You can also see Ed Connors, among many other bodybuilders in this photo. So definitely a lot of bodybuilding history in this one photo. You could make an endless number of videos just based off this photo. All of these classic bodybuilders, you could do history profiles on each and every single one of them. There's just so much history in this one picture. And a large number of these guys in this photo were training partners of Arnold or trained with Arnold at some point in time. So it's just one of those things that we don't really have anymore today with pro bodybuilding in the 2000s. We don't see these guys have this camaraderie like they had back in the day. You're definitely not going to see a picture at the same gym where you have dozens of these IFBB pros training at the same gym at the same time, training with each other, with their arms around each other, smiling. And it's not just for a photo shoot. These are guys that are really trained together. They all worked out at the same gym. They were all friends, and they had that camaraderie amongst them. That's just something I think that bodybuilding is lacking today, and something that would be cool to see come back. I mean, if you saw Phil Heath, Kai Green, Big Ramy, a lot of these guys that are major contenders, Sean Roden, Dexter Jackson, what if they all trained at the same gym every day? They trained together. I mean, they were all training partners. How cool would that be? But you can just imagine how far-fetched that would be today. It's just something that you don't see and you don't expect to see. So I think it's cool to look back at some of these photos that show all the different people that Arnold trained with, because obviously Arnold was the biggest name in bodybuilding at the time, but he was still humble enough to train with his contemporaries, train with his rivals, and train with people that were, itching to take him out. So that's the video, guys. If you want to know more about any of the bodybuilders in this video, I've made videos pretty much about every single bodybuilder you can see in any of these photos. So just search it on my channel. Search any of the names that you heard in this video on my channel. You'll find a video about that bodybuilder. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you have any more kind of forgotten training partners of Arnold you want me to make a video on, please drop a comment in the comment section below with the name, and I'll do a video for you. So thank you guys for watching. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.